When I first joined AstroSMP, I didn't even know what Lifesteal SMP was. I was teleporting random players left and right, messing around, causing chaos, until finally I decided to make my first underground base. That's when a player named Kano69 typed in chat, "Anyone Pakistani?" I immediately responded yes, and he teleported me to his base. There I met another player, Blank Solid, who later became my teammate. Around the same time, Top Tier Farmer asked to be friends. So I teleported him too, but he ended up raiding Kano's base instead. That was my first lesson in betrayal. Later, my close ally Pocket created a dirt trap and tricked me into teleporting, but I broke the trap, escaped, and managed to kill him. That was my first PvP kill on AstroSMP. Despite that, Pocket and I became very close friends. Not long after, another player, Chadman, came online and joined us. I was in full diamond gear at the time, and I even gave Chadman and Pocket totems and enchanted golden apples, making us a small but loyal team. Then something huge happened. Kano69 announced that anyone who gave him 20 kills would get a mega chest plate. I took the challenge, gave him the kills, and got my first ever mega chest plate. The joy I felt in that moment was unreal. I had gone from a clueless noob to holding an OP item. I gave my old chest plate to Pocket, so we were both stacked. With time, we grinded harder. From crates, we started getting spawners like zombie piglins, and we built farms together. The Theist 96 gave me a Silk Touch pickaxe, and I used it to mine a spider spawner. Soon, we had a collection of spawners, and things were looking good. But then the drama began. Chadman and Pocket once teleported a girl into a trap, but she managed to set a home, and later when the base was raided, I barely managed to save our spawners. Then came the first betrayal inside our group. Out of nowhere, Chadman killed me. Moments later, he apologized and said Pocket told him had killed him. To make peace, he returned my gear. I forgave him, but deep inside I realized betrayal can come even from close friends. Another day while mining, Chadman suddenly shouted, "Guys, run!" Before we even understood, the death message appeared. Chadman was slain by Kano69. Chadman thought Kano was still his ally, but Kano had betrayed him. We barely managed to home in time, shaken but alive. After that, I met a player named Samir, who became a deep friend of mine. At the same time, another player, AutoYT, surprised me with gifts, diamonds, netherite gear, and my first ever netherite items. He even traded lapis for 64 iron and gave me 60k, which back then felt like billions to me. He offered to buy shards from me at 1k each if I stayed AFK for 1 minute to earn them, but standing still felt boring. Soon after, AutoYT told me Samir had scammed him for 100k and asked me to help kill him. Foolishly, I agreed and betrayed Samir. After killing him, everything between them got sorted, and both of them even helped rebuild my base. But betrayal hit me again. I once teleported to a strong player to try and kill him, but he had insane gear, killed me instead, and raided my base. It was the first time I lost truly valuable stuff. I was devastated, so I quit AstroSMP for a while and joined another server. But after dying repeatedly there, I thought, why not try again on Astro? And returned. Back on Astro, I rebuilt a base with Pocket. That's when a poor noob called Friendly Devil 98 joined, constantly begging, "Buy my iron, buy my totems." I invited him to team, but he was too scared. Later, he switched sides and joined Kano. Around that time, I became teammates with Kinshi and its Darkray, two insanely rich players in full netherite. Kinshi's inventory was so full he dropped totems, which I quickly picked up. We built another base with spawners, and for the first time we felt like a powerful faction. We even captured Koth together. But then came a nightmare. A player named CW with bunny gear, Prot X, Unbreaking X, and special effects like slowness and blindness. He literally ruined fights by just being near us. He once caused Chadman's death at Koth, though thankfully Chadman had backup gear. Later, Kano tricked me badly. He told me, "I'll give you an OP chest plate if you teleport Vaskager here so I can kill him." I agreed, but Vaskager logged out. Then Kano asked me to teleport him to my base. Like a fool, I did. He instantly killed me, stole my OP helmet, chest plate, and all spawners, and when I begged for them back, he simply said, "No means no." Chadman gave me some gear to recover, and together we trapped Machki, a full bunny armor player. But I panicked and ran, leaving Chadman to fight. Later, M-First 43rd finished him off. Things kept spiraling. My 100k zombie spawner was stolen after CW tricked me into teleporting him. Then Trilliant tried to kill me. I asked Virus to help, but it turned out Virus and Trilliant were on the same team. Both targeted me, but by some miracle I escaped. Later, I actually joined Trilliant's team, and we became close friends. Together, we sold a heavy core for 125k, splitting it. I made new friends too, like Novamine, though his brother Novaplays was betrayed by Paste. Kano tricked me again during a supposed fun video, where he promised to only pop my totem but instead killed me and stole my stuff. At least he gave me 169k after, but the items I lost were worth 1M. Over time, my team grew massive. Pocket, Blonde Peach, Shadow, Cooled, Akanshika, who even void-trapped Kano, It's GamerOp, and many noobs. We were 20 members strong. Together, we did alt farming daily, earning 22 hearts a day. I once held 64 plus 36 hearts in my inventory. Those were the golden days. Then I opened crates, 21 OP crates, 20 prime crates, and 10 mega crates. The loot was insane. 5 full netherite sets, multiple spawners, and even a windburst eye mace. But Betrayal never ended. During a trial chamber run with Not Zico and QSMWP, I found 2 heavy cores and a windburst mace. My electricity went out, and when I returned, Zico had stolen everything. Worst of all, Novamine, who had been like family, sided with Zico. That betrayal cut the deepest. Soon after, mobile players could no longer join due to server issues. Half my friends vanished. The SMP's life dropped to 25%. Luckily, I still had Discord to stay in touch. Despite the losses, with help from PNSAD and Yusuf, I built a nether base and a personal overworld spawner base with an evoker spawner. At one point, Shadow16 revealed he was actually blank solid, my old teammate from the beginning. Even Kano, who had raided me countless times, once felt guilty mid-fight and spared me after realizing it was me. Through all this, betrayals, raids, scams, and false promises, I kept rebuilding. Sometimes I was the richest with full netherite, spawners, and millions. Sometimes I was poor with only iron. But I always came back stronger, with friends like Pocket, Chadman, Trilliant, Akanshika, PN, and Yusuf by my side. And then, something unexpected happened. The same Friendly Devil 98 who once begged in chat to buy my iron, buy my totems, now had 48 million in balance. Even Old Hunter, who had once been nothing, rose to become incredibly rich. The server had changed, the noobs had become kings, and the old legends were fading. But one day a message appeared that ended it all. Lifesteal is closing. And just like that, the journey was over. All the betrayals, the victories, the farms, the raids, the friendships, they all became memories. AstroSMP wasn't just a game. It was a saga of chaos, trust, betrayal, grinding, and survival. And though the server closed, the legacy of that adventure will stay with me forever.